Tonight the Stars Revolt by Gardner F. Fox. Originally published in Planet Stories, March 1952. Read by Jon Gill. Part 18. Staltay held high court before his ruby throne. He sat with right hand on his knee, bent forward, thin lips smiling. Before him stood the hierarch, rigid with rage, black eyes burning under the shadow of his white cowl. To the hierarch's left, an almost naked Moana was crumpled on the cold stone floor, manacles riveted to her wrists and ankles, her white flesh gleaming through torn garments. Staltay taunted. "You come too late, hierarch. I know where Red Angus went, what he went for, and who sent him." "It was done in your interest," rasped the scientist. "I brought her to you, that you might know the truth." Staltay glanced at the weeping Moana. "So many odd things are done in my supposed interest these days. At that, I'm almost inclined to believe you. But what really bothers me is this. Did Angus find—" The dictator snapped off his speech abruptly. He rose out of his throne, fingers clutching the jeweled arms. The hierarch whirled. Even Moana turned her head to look, the sobs still racking her body. A yellow glow was forming in mid-air, a foot above the stone tiles of the audience chamber. The yellow glittered, coruscated, and faded away. Where the color was now stood a flat black dais with 3 chairs whose curving legs were riveted to the floor of the dais. A man turned from the control panel that rose between the seats, a man with red hair and a tan body. The man looked at them and laughed. "Angus?" whimpered Moana. "Seize him!" raged Staltay. Angus held it up. It glittered in the light, filtering through the arched windows of the audience chamber. Angus said, "This is the Book of Nard. I've come to bargain with you, Staltay." The dictator sank back in his throne. Gesturing his guards aside, he said, "What do you want for the book?" "Moana." "Moana?" said the dictator in surprise. "Is that all?" "Take her, but wait. How do I know this isn't a trick? How do I know I'll get the book?" Angus stepped from the dais to the floor of the chamber. He placed the book and its golden covers on the floor. "I went to the city of the ancients. I met Stazar and took the Book of Nard from him. I came to bring it to you. I see I came just in time to save Moana." Staltay came to his feet. "That thing you ride, what is it? Tell me its secrets and I'll pardon you." Angus laughed in his face. "Stazar calls it a teleporter. It shifts space, draws sectors of space together in an instant. In it, a man can move from here to anywhere on car. Stazar knows many things, Staltay. One of them is how to bring you off that throne." The dictator's face purpled. He started to talk. His eyes caught the golden covers of the Book of the Nard, and he controlled his anger. "Take her," he said, "before I decide the book isn't worth your insults." Irons clanking, the girl stepped to Angus's side. Let him lift her to the dais. Then Angus turned and studied the dictator through narrowed eyelids. "I'm giving you the book now, Staltay, but it's only fair to warn you, I'll be back for it." He stepped onto the dais, turned a knob on the control panel. The dais fled and bent and lifted something, and the golden bubble came back. And then that, too, disappeared. Moana sobbed as the dais fled through shifting white mists. Angus knelt beside her. Using his disintegrator on the links of her manacles, she said, "The dictator will send men for you. He'll never let you get away with this. You've only won a temporary victory." Angus chuckled. "He'll be too busy with the hierarch and the Book of Nard to go after me for a while. When he does, it'll be too late." He dropped the severed chains to the floor of the dais. "You see, none of the scientists at the Citadel will understand the sciences in the book. They'll tell Staltay that, and he won't believe them. There'll be a minor war between the dictator and the hierarchy. Once a breach between them is made, we'll step into it." The end. Thank you for listening.